Shalom Israel with ISUPK. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Since 1969, we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians the truth of the Bible. We're located right here, 5261 Delmar Boulevard in St. Louis, Missouri. And we're not affiliated with no Israelite group on the entire planet. All right. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. on the weekly classes. Tonight is the law class. All right. And like I said, tonight is the law class. And first thing and foremost, you already know we keep the Sabbath, man. And Sabbath service is on Saturday from 11 to 1 p.m. You have any questions or comment about the weekly classes? Dial 314-696-8288. All right. We got classes popping off all around the Midwest, man. You know what I'm saying? Up in Iowa, man. Heavy content podcast. Officer Kakam and the Mighty Tazan. You know what I'm saying? Both my bros. You know what I'm saying? Bringing out all the heavy topics, man. Internet on fleek up there. You know what I'm saying? They bringing they will be breaking ground all this week and Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have camp up there, man. Get there, be square, man. Then we're gonna go up to KC. You already know, home of the KC4. Even if it's 4 against 50, it don't matter. We gonna stand tall. We gonna be 10 toes and willing to lay our lives on the line for our brothers. You know what I'm saying? And the honor of the school. There's so many other brothers that sacrifice their lives for, man. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers even made the ultimate sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? And sacrifice their flesh for this school, man, for the truth. You know? But check this out. We got ATL STL Connect popping off. You know what I'm saying? Destroying all these false ways of living. You know what I'm saying? These alternative lifestyles. You know? Then you got To the Hard Way podcast right here in St. Louis, Missouri. Then we got Sharpen the Sword Radio, hosted by Captain K, man, putting it down every Sunday at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. You already know what time it is. Bring it on, man. You know what I'm saying? The sword is extra sharp over this way. You know what I'm saying? Mess with Captain K. You can come with whatever topic, whatever discussion. Guess what? He ain't gonna lose it. All right. Every Sunday. Call in number for Sharpen the Sword Radio is 712-832-8330. And the access pin is 910-1409. Follow all our classes and podcasts and radio shows on all social media platforms. You dig? All right. You already know what it is, man. When it comes to the laws, they not done away with, man. Contrary to popular belief, contrary to what the false doctrine of these people up in these other religious institutions, man. You know what I'm saying? These churches, these so-called unconscious communities, man. You know, they up in them places singing and worshiping and believing in something that is not in the Bible, that is not for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? But guess what? The ISUPK ain't going for it. We're not gonna bend, we're not gonna fold, we're the defenders of the truth and the faith, the one and only. You know what I'm saying? Put your black on, man. Get up in this thing so that you might be saved. You know, put your brick in this damn thing. Don't think you can just be a hearer or a reader and think you're gonna deserve a prophet's reward. You're not gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fooling nobody with yourself. You ain't fooling the Most High. If you believe you can fool the Most High, you a damn fool. You know, off in these fake Israelite groups, man. You run around with purple on, man. You run around with blue and white on, man, thinking you doing something with tassels at the end of your damn shirt. It was not fringes, man. Stop it. Cut it out, man. You know it ain't right, man. You run around with them dreadlocks in your head, getting lineups. You doing everything you ain't supposed to do. Still smoking that ganja, them trees. The Bible says that it was fools standing around with the branch to their nose. And that's what you doing. You smoking them trees and blowing the smoke out your damn nose, man. Some people even put the damn blunt in their nose and smoke it. How do I know? One can only guess. But yeah, you gotta get in the truth and change your life, man. Put the bone down, man. Stop thinking Bob Marley is somebody to be looked up to. Bob Marley is a dope fiend. And he's a heathen in the boot. But you don't want to believe that. Haile Selassie, all that stuff, man. That stuff, get out of that lifestyle, man. That ain't no our culture, man. That is not our culture. It is not going to look favorable in on your behalf when you get judged and you've been smoking weed all your damn life. Talking about you need it. Talking about, oh man, it's just weed. It's from the earth. It says that the herbs from the earth were made for meat, man, to be eaten. There's medicinal properties in it, you know, but only do it when you need it. Don't do it because you want it and make an excuse to be wicked and say you need it because your boss, you got a piss poor boss, you got a piss poor job, you got a piss poor damn life. Guess what? You in piss poor hell, man. You under the piss poor curse, man. And that's where we're gonna go first, man, before we start talking about the laws, because that's what's gonna happen, man. This for to tell you right here in Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. It says, and it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently, Salak, chapter 28, verse 14. He said, but it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee, man. That's why you born in the ghetto. That's why your children got cerebral palsy. That's why you got diabetes. That's why you got to go from job to job, not knowing how you gonna feed your family. These oppressors up above you, man, doing all manner craftiness to get you out your spot and to put another heathen in a position at the job that you worked your way up for. You worked hard. You ain't miss a day. You know what I'm saying? You ain't calling sick. You did overtime. You did double overtime to help the company. But guess what? You can't get a stake in it. You can't get your own franchise out the deal. And guess what? That 401k thing, whatever that thing is, that it ain't adding up. It don't add up no more. Because the cost of living steady going up. But your 401k ain't turning into no 801k. Why can't it go up? That 401k was, I think, made in the 60s or something. The 50s or the 60s when the 401k was made up. That was years and years ago, Shalom Lord Christ. You know? So what's the 401k gonna do for you in 2025? You understand? It ain't gonna do nothing. You still gonna be poor when you retire. That's what's gonna happen. We in Deuteronomy 28. 28 and 19. As soon as you get there, go on and go.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 19. Cursed shalt thou be when thou's coming in.
Nah, you're gonna be in a good way.
Cursed.
Nah, you're gonna have the top position at the job.
Cursed.
Nah, you're gonna work for 25 years and you're not gonna get a bag of candy.
Cursed.
You're gonna be able to work 60 plus years and $400,000 is gonna be enough.
Cursed.
Keep going.
Shalt thou be when thou's coming in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou's going out.
You go out, meaning all the damn time you're gonna be cursed. Keep going.
Verse 20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke.
Vexation and rebuke, man, meaning like, man, you're gonna have the worst time in your household with your kids, your family, all that. You know what I'm saying? Rebuke, man. That's that sharp disapproval, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a sharp disapproval in your life, man, to where you're gonna be fed up all the damn time, man. Keep going.
God, in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed.
Until you come up in the dope game.
Destroyed.
Before you be a pimp and you got all the hoes and they giving you all their money.
Destroyed.
Keep going.
And until thou perish quickly.
Perish quickly means in the Bible right here to die violently, man. The Most High will take you out with a snap of his damn thing. He ain't gotta snap it. He just ain't no telling what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? He can make a hair stand up on his arm. You'll die very violently. You know what I'm saying? You can probably just think it. It's the Most High we talking about, man. You gonna die quickly, man. Keep going.
Oh God, because of the wickedness of thou doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me.
You forsake the Lord when you up in a church talking about the laws are done away with. When they're all throughout the damn Bible, the Old and the New Testament. You understand? But guess what? You forsake those laws.
Right.
You listen to the pastor who's spending $4,000 on some box. You listen to a pastor who wants to have sex with the men, the women, and the children in the damn church. You listen to a pastor who's in the church accepting the alternative lifestyle in the church. When it says that man should not lie with man and woman should not lie with woman. Those are laws. But guess what? You got a distorted way that you've learned the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? You're only going to get the truth from the ISUPK. Verse 21.
Verse 21. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it.
Man, when it's talking about that pestilence cleaving under you, man, you're going to get that cancer, man. How many blacks and Hispanics dying up from cancer, dying from HIV, being unalive from high blood pressure, being unalive from diabetes, being unalive from lupus and damn sickle cell, man. These are those pestilences that are plaguing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. In our calamity, man, in the time where we supposed to be gathering ourselves together and following the laws. But that ain't what we doing. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you go, these fake Israelite groups think, oh, you can move to Israel right now or Ghana and you ain't be sick no more. You ain't gonna have no more problems. You know what I'm saying? The long arm of the so-called oppressor ain't gonna reach you if you leave America. That's a damn lie, man. Verse 22.
Verse 22. The Lord shall smite thee with a consumption and with a fever and with inflammation and with extreme burning and with the sword and with blasting and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish.
Till you perish, man. When you perish, man, you are no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor has all manner of weapons, man. He had biological weapons, man. He has a eugenics program. He has all type of things. You can't get away. He's spraying stuff in the air. He's spraying it on the food. Ain't nothing you can do, man. He's already putting swine, pork in everything. It's in everything. You can't escape it. But you know what you can do? You can follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. You cannot run around thinking that the law is done away with, like they saying in the church. Damn liars and boasters, proud bastards. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they know something because they got a little change. You know what I'm saying? They can send their kids to private schools and colleges while let something go wrong with your mortgage or something like that. The church ain't gonna give you a dime. Whereas the church and your tithes is to be stored for when you need it. That's what the tithes are for. To be stored up so when you in need, the nation can be took care of. But that's not what's happening in these religious institutions, man. You know what I'm saying? They down there, the booty club trying to save some hoes, all right, with your money, with your great granny's money. Generation after generation of their money. They locking the damn doors of the church until they get thousands of dollars. Ain't that a fire hazard? You can't lock that many people in a place. You know what I'm saying? They break into the laws of the land and the laws of the Most High, just for gain, just for profit. That's what they doing out here, man. But we don't subscribe to none of that mess, man. None of it. You got Apocrypha. Give me Baruch 4:1.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the laws that endured forever.
Man, sometime.
Forever.
When you get through smoking your weed and you run up in the church.
Forever.
When you cherry picking what scriptures you like and the ones you don't like.
Forever.
Keep going.
They that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Man, look, man, this is actually the scripture that's synonymous with the breath of damn life, man. Don't think the breath of life is you like the Christian, like the church believe, God came down and blew some magical smoke into a lump of dirt. He made it into a body, and the body became flesh and stood up and started walking and peeing and doodling. No, that ain't what happened. You know what I'm saying? The breath of life is the law, statutes, and commandments, and it endured forever, man. You know, in verse 3.
Verse 3. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
The strange nations talking about these other nations outside the ISUPK.
Right.
And thing that is profitable is the law, statutes and commandments, man. It belongs to us. It don't belong to the whole damn planet, man. You know, love is loving your own. Love is loving, firstly, the Most High and His law. Then loving your own. Your own actually is favorable, the favorite of the Most High. These other nations, he said they're like the small dust of the damn balance, man. They like the smallest drop from a bucket, man. If you have a 5-pound, 5-gallon bucket of water and waste a drop, guess what? That's what these other nations are to the Most High. Plain and simple. Ain't no way around it. We're not making it up. It's in the Bible. You know, but in these churches up in these places, man, these unconscious communities and all this crap they got going on out here thinking they ain't no son. Keyboard warriors on Clubhouse and all that, man. They ain't talking about nothing, man. Because it's all gonna fall. It's all gonna come down to nothing. Because guess what? The Most High is not with that crap, man. He's not with it. But guess what? They balling right now. They living it up. Smoking weed, sleeping with whores, doing all that right now. Ain't got a care in the world. They bills paid. They good. That's what they worried about. But what about your brother? What about these sisters out here on these drugs, going through hell, out here, ain't got no food with these kids, and don't know about the Most High in Christ, don't know that the law, statutes, and commandments is how you get life, man. How you keep life. That's how you gonna keep life. If you don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, you heard what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna be sick. You're gonna be in hell, man. You're gonna perish quickly, man. All manner of things are gonna happen. By the time you gonna need the Most High, you gonna call out to Him. It said the Most High hear not sinners. So what then? You ain't crying out to nothing, man. You crying out to some people who ain't finna do nothing but punish you more because you crying out. You're not reading them their rights and telling them that they're gonna be wiped off the planet. You ain't telling them that what the book of Obadiah say. You don't know what the book of Obadiah say. You crying out to God, and you a sinner. They gonna beat you more. They gonna press you more. But if you tell them, you got a whole book in the Bible called Obadiah that tells what's gonna happen to you, they gonna look at you like, huh? It's smart. It's a smart one here. Well, some might just stop him from doing something to you because the Most High got war angels. You know what I'm saying? He got angels that make him he'll perish quickly. He won't make it to the jailhouse today that he was gonna unalive you. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. The Most High fights for who do His will, who listen to Him and teach. Especially if you teaching others, you teaching others what the Most High wants. Oh man, you might just receive a prophet's reward, man. But guess what? We stiff necked, man. Stiff neck mean we hard headed, man. Jump over to chapter 2 in Baruch. Start at verse 30.
Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff necked people. But In the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
In the land of their captivities, man. I already said these fake Israelite groups, they like to run to Israel, run to Ghana, all these different places. Man, I heard them on Car Chronicles today, this simple brother. Oh man, what would we be if we was 20 years and we just left? And first thing Captain T asked him, like, man, Captain Zoria asked him, like, where we gonna go? He ain't have an answer. Because he knew he couldn't say Africa. He knew he can't say Israel. It's getting bombed the smithereens. He knew it. Where you gonna go in, bro? Shut your mouth, man. The Bible says in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. Keep going.
God. Verse 31. And shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear.
Right? Keep going.
Verse 32. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name.
Keep going.
And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord.
Right. Our forefathers stopped following the law, statutes, and commandments. They was worshiping golden cows and Baal and all type of mess, man. Keep going.
Verse 34. And I will bring them again into the land, which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall be lords of it.
Man, we're going to be lords of the whole damn planet, man. Under our King Christ, man, who's going to come back and rule with a rod of iron. And he ain't coming back to hold hands. He's coming back with a damn sword, with a weapon, man, to wage war against our enemies, man, who done had us in captivity after damn captivity, man. They all got to pay. We paid. We went to slavery on cargo slave ships. We're the only nation of people who went into slavery on a damn cargo slave ship, which is prophesied in the book of Deuteronomy. Not no one else. No one else did that, man. Just us. They can't even make a movie about it happening. I think they scared to do that. Like some made up captivity of a whole nation of people on the ship. Most I might just, I don't know, man. I think they scared of that. They don't want to rewrite that history. That history is ours. But they hide it. They won't try to copy it or rewrite it. You know, just like the flood story. Ain't no other. I seen one more in the Waterworld. I seen the movie Waterworld from back in the 80s. But about the earth being flooded. But other than that, nah, man. They ain't trying to really provoke the Most High that much by mocking his feats of destruction. They don't do that much. They might make an alien movie, like they like to say that the chariots that's gonna come from space are aliens. They'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna make no movie about black angels on ships coming back to destroy them. They ain't gonna do that. Coming back to free blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They ain't gonna do that. But that's too much like right. They'll be like pretty much like ushering their own utter destruction. But that's just what it is. You know, keep going.
God. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished.
Mm-hmm.
And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their God, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Israel.
Of who?
Of Israel.
Everybody on the planet.
Of Israel.
John 3:16. God so loved the world.
Of Israel.
Keep going.
Out of the land that I have given them.
out of the land that he has given us, man, guess what? He gave us this whole damn planet. Everything in it. Everything on it. These other nations are going to go into captivity and be under the rule of our King Christ. And guess what? We're gonna be right there. We're gonna reap the prophet's reward. We're gonna reap the riches. We're gonna reap the benefits. We're gonna have the vineyards. We're gonna have the cotton fields. We're gonna have the cattle. We're gonna have every damn thing. The jewelry, the gold, the money. And we're gonna tell them what to wear and how many breaks they can have at work and what they can drink and what they can eat. You know, like we was forced to eat swine, man. I ain't seen in the Bible where we would have them being forced to eat swine, but maybe they could eat some. Maybe they could eat some rats. Maybe they could eat some damn snake heads or some damn I don't want to get too tasty for them. Some possum. You know what I'm saying? You eat possum all damn year. Stock up on your possum and your rats. Dry smoke them, jerky, possum jerky, and damn uh possum skins dried out and roasted over open fire. Damn heathens. You might get some apple or some cat food. We had to eat abominations, man.
Right.
They cut the pig up and gave us the intestines in the nose, in the foot, and the tongue. They gave us all that, the ears. That's what we was able to eat. And right now to this day, we call it soul food. We call it damn soul food, man. Still eating it all these years later, man. How dumb can you be? When they had us slaughtering these abominations on our altars, man. When they raised our cities, when they burnt our cities to the ground. And we calling it a delicacy. We calling it good. It tastes great. It's the other white meat. Ain't no other white meat. It's parasites and worms and sickness in pork, man. When you fry it, it smell like like you deep frying a turd. People who don't eat pork, that's what it smells like. You go years without eating pork and you smell some bacon cooked in the morning, you ready to throw up. You'll leave the house, you'll go outside like, ah, dang. You know, you go to a barbecue somewhere, man. Look, if the pork in the same pan with the food, you ain't touching it. You got the pork in there with the burgers and beef Polish. Nah, I'm cool on that. You be standing by the grill with your plate, man. Give me mine fresh out the grill, man. Don't even put it in the pan. Just put it on my plate. That's the life of an Israelite, man. You gotta be separate, man. And being separate in the Bible means that's holy. Holy ain't uh talking about you got the holy dose and hunching them shoulders and doing that two step, that foot shuffle. That's not being holy. Falling on the ground, falling at the mouth, your skirt all above your damn head, rolling around, and the men and the children in the church is looking and laughing and lusting and all this mess. Look at Sister Taylor over there. She just wiggling, jumping, and wiggling. They love it. You know? And your pastor, he's such a greasy bastard. He invite another pastor in their church to his church, and the first person they gonna call up there when they start playing that damn organ is Sister Taylor. Sister Taylor to the front. And they get to playing and drumming and guitar and organ. Sister Taylor, boy, what Cap say? Them solid melons and that big old badunkadunk gonna get to moving and waving around, and Pat's gonna look at the other pastor like, yeah, this how we got it over here. Wick is all outdoors, man. Wanna know why? Because he don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, they don't face the east and say the Lord's Prayer. They don't do that. They jump up and down and fall on their knees and pray for money. They pray for all materialistic things. When guess what? The Bible says the Most High already knows what you need. Dumb. All you got to do is what he tell you to do. You ain't got to scream and shout and fake like you just want it and need it so bad, and the Most High love you so much that you just deserve it. What's their favorite line? I'm blessed and highly favored. You blessed and highly favored for what? Nothing. Because you sinning every damn day. A lot of these people just went through these damn tornadoes with these big houses over. Well, homes passed down, big 3 and 4 story houses owned by black people. And guess what? They ain't let nobody come live with them. They go to church every Sunday and come on to that big house, water that grass. They paint it. They doing the yard work. They sell. They ain't got nobody living in a 6-room house, 4 bathroom, finished basement. They ain't let nobody live with them. Family out here doing bad, but they can't get a room in the bathroom so they can save their money up and buy a house. But you got 10 damn bedrooms. Can't nobody come live with you. Now they ain't got nothing. Now they finna get pennies on the dollar for what them houses was worth. That's hell, man. That's the curses that we just read about in Deuteronomy. All because we refuse to return to the law, statutes, commandments, and consider ourselves Israelites. We want to be every damn thing else. We want to be Muslims. We want to be witches. We want to be damn what's them damn you want to be Moors. You want to be African. You want to be a Buddhist. You want to be a damn Mason. You want to be everything but an Israelite. But everybody else on the planet want to be an Israelite. They know they're not, but they want to be. They heard about all the wonderful things. They heard about the all-powerful God, and they be like, oh, man, no one knows who the Israelites are. Those are people who you know are heathens, but want to be an Israelite. They want what we get. That's why you hear them say, oh, yeah, no one knows who the Israelites are. It said they're scattered everywhere. Yeah, but it also says they were brought into the land of the north on cargo slave ships. And there's only one group of people that's happened to. And the book is the Bible was written in all type of slang. Who uses slang? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. We the king of slang, man. We got E40. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got E Jared. We ain't got E Jonathan. We got E4O. He wake up saying slang. In the ISUPK, we got our own slang. We abbreviate when we speak Hebrew in the ISUPK. That's how you know we them people. We know the Hebrew, teach the Hebrew, and we abbreviate it and slang it. We know what we saying to each other because we know the original pronunciation. Yeah, it's like that, man. Um, go back to chapter 4, verse 6.
Ruth chapter 4, verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved God to wrath. You were delivered unto the enemy.
We were sold to these other nations
Right.
on auction blocks, on Plymouth Rock, in Virginia, North Carolina, all throughout the South. Keep going.
Oh God. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to God.
Spell devils.
Devils.
Whoa. Hold up, Christian. People in the church. That word devil had an S on it. So that means there's more than one devil.
Right.
Matter of fact, guess what? Church people, it's a whole damn nation of devils. Right here on the other side of the dividing line, right here on Delmar on the Central West End, are poor people who are of color, Israelites. And then on the other side of Delmar is a nation of rich devils living in big, pretty mansions. I look out this window right behind me. I'm looking at mansions. Them ain't Israelite mansions. Those are mansions of the oppressor, man. And they got a foot on our damn neck, man. They gonna keep it there. You wanna know why? Because our God got us under these curses, man, because we do not follow the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. Drop down to 15.
Ruth chapter 4, verse 15. For he hath brought a nation upon them from afar, a shameless nation, and of a strange language, who neither reverence old man nor pity child.
Man, a fierce, strange nation, man. Ain't pity the old and the child. You know what they did to the old people in the Trail of Tears, man?
Right.
Do you know that they bashed the children from on the side of the damn mountainside during the Trail of Tears, man? This is what this is talking about, man. This is in the Bible right here. Drop down to verse 21.
Verse 21. Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, and he shall deliver you from the power and hand of the enemies.
Of the enemies, man. We gotta change our stiff neck. We gotta become new creatures, man. We can't stay stuck in the damn rut. We stay stuck in the rut. Guess what? Our kids and our old are going to be a prey, man. A damn prey. You know what I'm saying? We gonna stay in the damn prison system. We gonna stay in the court system. We gonna stay having a finger pointed at us like we're animals. They're monkeys. They're wild. They're this. They're thugs. They're that. But who do we all learn all these things for? We had our own culture. We had our own way of life before we became captives and brought over cargo slave ships. We weren't thugs then. We weren't drug dealers then. We weren't animals then. We weren't none of those things. These are labels that the oppressor has given us. And we sit back and take it. We point the finger at each other. It's blacks killing blacks. Man, shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? You so weak, you won't even put the blame where the blame's supposed to go. What about Jim Crow? What about slavery? What about Jim Crow? What about heroin in the 60s? Cheese and blues in the 70s? What about crack in the 80s? What about fentanyl and K2 now? You understand? We don't make none of them things. We ain't got no laboratories and processing plants where we got trailer loads of kilos of meth. But who does? So point the finger where it's supposed to be pointed. But you gonna sit there and talk about some black on black crime. I don't want to hear nothing about black on black crime. They drugged up out of their mind. They ain't got no jobs. They ain't got nothing to eat. They gotta do what the hell they gotta do, man. I don't want to hear nothing about no black on black crime. The redlining, eminent domain, they doing all that to us. Gentrification, all that in full effect. Because you want to point the finger at each other, but when you're talking about the oppressor or that pink skinned person, you don't want to say you scared to death. You scared to tell them that, oh yeah, you can do what you want to do with me, and I'll die right here for what I believe in, for my God and my belief. I'll die right here, but guess what? You and yours going into slavery, you bastard. You scared to say that. You scared to get on all social media platforms like I am now and say that. You scared. You think they gonna come in a white van and swoop you up? You think they gonna send a Russian hit squad like they did Denzel on Training Day? You scared. They can have they can line the guillotines up right now and tell me to throw the Bible down. I ain't gonna do it. Right. You have to go and chop my head off. Cause I know, Lord willing, I'll come back better. And take that sacrifice just like the 7 sons. And they mama. They ain't give a damn about death because they ain't have no fear of death. They know about death. They follow the law, statutes, and commandments. They like death, man. They ain't talking about nothing. Let's get it. My God, the God of Israel. I'm supposed to be scared of that sword over there. My head getting chopped. Man, look her. That's nothing compared with what the Most High to do with me if I say hell with him. That's nothing. You can come on with that. That's bye. You can, man. You must be out your mind. Give me Exodus. We're going in the Bible. Exodus 21 and 14.
Book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 14. But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with God, thou shalt take him from my altar, that he may die.
Man, the Most High is a righteous God, man. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things you can't do in certain situations, man. The Most High slaughters murderers, man. That's what he do. He slaughters murderers. Presumptuous mean boldly or like you entitled, like you rude and arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Doing something although you know you do not have a right to do it, man. That's our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? He's presumptuous, man. He's a wicked, rat, filthy bastard, man, who ought to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Just like America, it ought to be destroyed. This is going to be the lake of fire when them nukes hit it. The land of the north. This what the lake of fire is. It's not a place under the damn ground that's gonna swallow up all the souls. And the red guy with horns is down there. He's gonna get you because you bad. Nah, that's a damn lie, man. Uh, let me get one more before we get out of here. Give me Isaiah 14:1.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1. But the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
Man, it's talking about the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Keep going.
And set them in their own land.
In their where?
Their own land.
You're going down to verse 3.
Verse 3.
No, we 1 through 3. It's you to
And the stranger shall be joined with them.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2. And the people shall take them.
They shall make peace with them.
Take them.
Sing kumbaya.
Take them.
Marry their white women and be mixed.
Take them.
Keep going.
And bring them to their place.
So that's what's gonna happen to our enemy. They're gonna be brought to their place. You're gonna be in our place, and they're gonna be brought in where we want to put they ass. Keep going.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
For butlers and damn waitresses and damn slaves, man.
Right.
We're gonna take them and they're gonna be our slaves, man. Only if we come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Stop believing that the laws are done away with. Change your damn life, man. Change your thought process. Stop being stuck on stupid. Stop falling for the okie doke. The damn snares and traps of the court system and the drugs and all this pushing and sliding and stepping and all this mess, man. Hell with that.
Right.
You're going to have to stop it. For the Most High, say enough is enough. Son, go get him. He going to come with an army of angels, man, and get us the hell out of this stuff, man, because we ain't got no army. The scriptures say our gates language, meaning we ain't got no protection. Right. We ain't got no army. We ain't got no nukes. We can't run it off for 20 years and see what we can build. Because every time we do it, guess what happens? They bomb it. They burn it down. They burnt the movement down up in Philly. They burnt Rosewood. They burnt Black Wall Street. Every time we do something or build something, they blow it up and take it and destroy it. Because they know we are better than them, man. Because they know that our God gave us laws, statutes, and commandments to go by. And like it said in the Apocrypha, when them heathens was consulting to go to war against us, it's like, oh, don't mess with them people when they doing what they God say do. But when they ain't listening to their God, that's when you strike. They know what time it is, man. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. With that, shalom, Israel.